China's central bank has strengthened a ban on cryptocurrency trading. In May, Chinese banks and financial institutions were banned from trading in Bitcoin, Ethereum and other platforms. But Friday, Beijing extended the ban to overseas firms as well. Well, joining us is Alma Angotti. Alma is a partner at Guidehouse Financial Services and a specialist in financial regulation. Well, this is a bit of dramatic regulation, isn't it? Banning something outright. I mean, we had the ban in Bitcoin earlier in the year. What's different this time?
So the difference this time is that the government is trying to prevent Chinese nationals from trading online on overseas exchanges. They had previously been prohibited from trading in the country, and now they're prohibited from trading online. The other thing is that the government seems to also be requiring the internet companies, right, that would provide you with the link to those overseas exchanges to also try to prohibit that.
That raises the question of enforcement. I mean, that presumably is one quite effective way. But are there other tools? Those people who dare to defy it, can they expect quite significant fines or other action from the authorities?
I would expect that the Chinese regulators will have significant enforcement, and there are several reasons for that. First, all of the major financial regulators have banded together to prohibit this. So the central bank, the securities regulator, the foreign exchange regulator. So that's one thing. The other reason is that China is developing a digital yuan, a digitized on the blockchain official fiat currency. And I think that they probably see trading in other cryptocurrencies as a threat to that pilot program, which has just started. So they're trying to channel payments eventually into their own currency, which gives them a lot of control and information about people's transactions.
How do we have an idea of how significant at present the Chinese cryptocurrency market is?
It's always been a very big part of cryptocurrency trading, partly because of the strict currency controls in China. It's a way to kind of get your money out of the country more safely, and there are a lot of big cryptocurrency exchanges with headquarters in Asia.
The other question that this raises is whether other nations might be tempted to do the same, because we know a lot of central banks don't like the idea of cryptocurrencies, which effectively kind of give them or take an area's economy out of their control altogether. I mean, could we imagine other countries doing the same?
I think, you can imagine anything, but I do think that what you're seeing is a lot of other countries developing their own digitized currency to compete with the cryptocurrencies that exist now, and that will be more amenable to being used as a payment system, right? Because the rails and the infrastructure will already exist for like a digitized dollar or a digitized euro or something like that. In a lot of countries, however, you do see regulation of the intermediaries, the cryptocurrency exchanges, who trade cryptocurrencies for others or turn them into fiat currency. That is how that most of the rest of the world has dealt with the regulation of these products.
Alma Angotti, I'm a bit like Alice. I like to believe 3 impossible things before breakfast, but maybe one day we'll see something like it. Alma, partner at Guidehouse Financial Services, always a pleasure to speak to you. Thanks so much for being with us on BBC News.
Thank you for having me.